as I was saying before I was so interruptedly rudened. All right, I got me another one here. They say third time's a charm, so let's just see. I don't know.
We take cash all day long at Rick's Rusty Rick's.
Anyway, we'll just call that good.
You say you don't know where Rick's Rusty Rick's is? Well, I'll tell you. You take the I-69 bypass, loop over on Dog-Lick Road, run her up 13th and hang her right, baby, and you're here.
Oh, yeah. Just like brand used, baby.
Welcome to RCindustry.
Well, hey, it's Rick here, and today we're going to have to get back on the old Dodge. D for did it ever run? Yeah, it did, and it still does, kind of. As you can see, Fred's already in the truck ready to go to the No Name Nationals, but we got a list of stuff to do here for this thing. So, yeah, we got to get some seat belts on this thing. We got to do a tune-up on it because it really doesn't run very good. And we need to check the transmission and the rear end to make sure that the fluid levels are good. And let's see, we need to pull that inspection plate off of that transmission bell housing. It's like I said in one of the other episodes, it's getting better. The clutch performance is. So, but I still think there's probably acorns and mouse nests and all that up in there, and we need to get all that cleaned out. It's either that or we got a broken spring in the pressure plate. I'm not sure. And we got to fix the device that we're going to be pulling this down to the No Name Nationals with. So we got to do that yet. Then we need to clean this baby all up and make it shiny, and everything. So when it goes flying down the strip, and wins all the races, it'll look good. And then we got to do a burnout with it. I mean, and I left another space here in case we find some more stuff we got to do. But right now, let's get started. Okay, so here's what we got, and you might have seen this in some of the previous episodes, but this is poor at best. Okay, this one is rotted clear off. So yeah, and I can't seem to find any of these that are decent in a junkyard anywhere. I'll just be honest with you. Somehow that goes in the truck. We'll have to figure that out. Yeah, it goes down in there further than that. But here's the deal. I mean, you can tell what this is supposed to look like, and that's pretty thick metal. So I found a piece of metal, and I've just been kind of playing around with it. It's not really wide enough, but I wanted to see if I could bend it with my vise, and I can. So we're going to have to weld, this on there at the appropriate length. And we want it to be, this is double thickness, but it's so thin that we're going to have to, probably wind up cutting it all off and welding a new piece on there. So I'm going to dig around in my scrap metal and see what I can come up with, and we're going to go from there. Show you more. Okay, so I got me some metal here. They were little L brackets of some sort. They're very thick. And so I bent this one to follow the contour of this one. And I went ahead and marked it out so you can kind of see here. So I need to cut this out. And then we're going to cut this off across here, and then we'll come down here and cut it off a little here. And that way we can... actually, we'll back it up and cut it up here, and same here. But we're gonna cut them staggered so that we can weld here and then have a place to weld here, and it won't be in the same area. And then we can kind of probably tack along here, because all this is just bent, and then it's spot welded right there. That's the only thing holding it together, and it'll be as strong as the rest of the truck. So. Anyway, let me get these cut out. So I got to cut 4 of them, and I'll get back with you. Show you more. That is some hard stuff, I'm going to tell you. So this is kind of what we got going on here. I wanted to be able to weld here and weld on the back. If I can get that turned over. And then we'll double up a plate to go from here to here, so it'll be doubled like it was. So let me get these cleaned up, and might have to tweak that just a little bit to how that fits, and we'll get the other plate made, and then we'll see about, you know, welding that thing up. So, all right, show you more. Okay, so I just tacked that on there to kind of hold that in place so I can measure the next piece that's got to go in here. So that's kind of why I did that. And we'll come back and weld that all in. I'm gonna weld it down the side all the way through, but we got to make a piece just like this to lay in this part. So anyway, let me get that cut, and I'll show you more. Okay, well, you can kind of see here that I made my second piece. I went ahead, that thing, my tack welds kind of came off, so I went ahead and welded that a little. So I want to get this clamped in here and get this welded here. We're going to weld it all the way around here and then grind that down. Then we're going to come in here and drill our hole. So, yeah. So let me get that done and I'll show you more. Okay, well, I got her welded up and, you know, stacking them dimes, you know. I mean, it's bound to be better than the rust, because that would have never held anything if you'd have a wreck. So I feel safe about this. I'm going to put some black paint on that, and then we're going to get the other one fixed up over here, and then we'll see about getting them put in. All right, show you more.
Well, hey, sorry for the interruption in today's video, but I wanted to take this short opportunity to let you know about Shop RCindustry. Yes, you can go to Shop RCindustry and you can get you this trucker's hat. Order online today. We also have shirts, white, gray, and black. And wintertime is coming, so get you a hoodie. We appreciate any purchase you make on Shop RCindustry. You can go to the About section in your phone, scroll down to the very bottom and click on that tab and it'll take you right there. All the proceeds are going back into the builds here at RCindustry. Here at RCindustry, we're making it just like brand used, baby. And now, back to your regularly scheduled video.
Let's see if this thing will start. Got them seatbelts welded up. We need to get it over there in the garage. Fred, move on. Oh, yeah. Running on 5. It is a 6-cylinder. Let's see what we can get done. Okay, well, the first thing we got to do is get our awl and get it hot. And on the bottom side, we're going to stick that up through there, through that carpet, so we know where the hole is at. So let's do that first. I don't know what that looks like, but I'd say that'll work. We might heat that up a little more. There. I think that'll work. Let me do the other side. Okay, I don't know if you can see very good down in here or not, but I got me a bolt. I drilled an 11/16" hole, and that's about the right thing. So let's see here. Get this old snap-on socket on here. Go in the right direction. And it's got partial threads down there, and I say partial, and that's being kind. There we go. Well, there's still not enough thread on there. So that bolt's going to have to be longer than that, I think. Let me get down in here and see. Yep. She's going to have to be one size smaller. All right, show you more. Okay, well, let's try this again. I think we got a better chance of this working. So let's put this through here, this through here, and this down in there. Like so. I got one that was a little longer too. So hopefully there's some thread sticking through, and there is not. See, we gotta almost have this. That needs to be longer. Alright, I got me another one here. They say third time's a charm, so let's just see. I don't know. Let me see if I can get that to run in on that a little. Oops. How about that? Go the right way, that helped, huh? There, she went down in there. We want to get this about where we want it. Oh yeah, we got threads on the back side too. I want to use this lock washer and nut on the back of this. I'm sure my head's right in the way. Yeah, we got to fix this thing. So it's pulling this back in there. Actually, it's got to be down on there. Oh, we got this thing in there. Let me tweak on this a little bit. I may not have it exactly how it needs to be. So show you more. Okay, well you can see I used some twist tie, or not twist ties, but zip ties to kind of hold that back, because we had to split that, you know, to get this up off of here, because this was so shrunk up through the years. So now it pulls out and it kind of goes back in there if you mess with it a little. So anyway, we'll just call that good. Okay, so let me get the one on the other side put in, and then we'll see where we're at. All right. Fred, now you need to wear your seatbelt when you're in here, I'm telling you. Let's see if this thing works. Oh yeah. Just like brand used, baby. Alright, so I guess we can mark off seatbelts. So we got one thing marked off. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to do, plus anything else we find along the way. So yeah, hey, be sure and get over and check out Micah. That's a good channel. Yeah, he does all my record service. I paid the parking ticket. No, seriously, yeah. Don't forget about the No Name Nationals, September 19th and 20th, Sikeston, Missouri.
We're calling it Sikeston. I don't know what little community it's really in, but Skeleton Raceway there, right off of the interstate. What is that, 57? No, I don't know. That ain't right. 55? I don't even know. You just have to get on the interwebs and punch it in, and you can get there. You can get there and watch all the stars of the YouTubes. Anyway, we're going to press on the next time, and we're going to work on tune-up. I know I want to... oh yeah, they're getting out of school. Just running the stoplights. I wished I had the camera down there. It's fun to watch. Anyway, as I was saying before I was so interruptedly rudened, yeah, you need to go down to Sikeston and check that out. But anyway, I got to get the tune-up done. I want to do the valve adjustment on this thing, and we'll see where we're at from there. So, all right, as always, we're making it just like brand used here, baby. Hey, don't forget, if you'd like to join the channel, we do have memberships. There's 2 available. Just, get on there and join. That would really help. That's helping get some stuff done around here. And there's a couple of projects I'd like to buy, but we need some cash. So anyway, appreciate all the members that have joined. And if you want to join, just go over there and check it out. Hit the membership tab, and it'll tell you how to do it.
When I can play guitar, yeah,
Once in a while. Can you play guitar? Once in a while.
every once in a while.